All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Becoming a Scrum Master. I'm your host, Ryan Ripley. Joining me today, fellow PST, and actually we went through the process together. Just became Scrum trainers at the same time. Reggie Gardner. Reggie, how you doing?
Good, Ryan. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, hey, it's been a little while, so hope all is well in this topsy-turvy, crazy training economy.
It is a little crazy.
Yep. Yeah. Cool. Well, Reggie, the people prefer we just jump right into it. So if you're ready, I'm going to fire away.
Let's go. Yeah.
All right. Can you share the story of how you first encountered Scrum and what motivated you to become a Scrum Master? Was there a particular moment or experience that sparked your interest?
Yeah. Great question. So really for me, it started with extreme programming. I think you've heard that a few times in this series, right? So
that's how Todd and I got into it too.
Yeah, it was actually the extremeprogramming.org website, which I think is still out there. I came across that and started thinking about different ways of working. And I was always drawn to teamwork. That was always kind of a big thing for me. I just always felt we were smarter together than alone. So that the ideas in there, the pair programming, some of that stuff really resonated with me. So I kind of practiced that, promoting that on my own. Fast forward a few years, I'm leading a small team in a startup and had a lot of autonomy and started reading more about Scrum, learning more about the original book, started applying some of that, just kind of slowly bringing it on board. Fast forward a few more years, same company, and I'm asked to help lead a much larger development effort. Instead of, a team of 5, we have a group of like 45 to 50 engineers building our next generation platform of hardware, software. And so trying to figure out how to scale Scrum and being seen as the expert in the company at Scrum. And I was just practicing a little bit here and there, right? Read a couple of books kind of thing. And that's what ended up becoming a PST out of that. That's what sparked it was, we're scaling Scrum and just failing. So I'm reading more books. I'm listening to podcasts. I'm listening to keynotes. Every time I was in the car, I was listening to something about scaling, Scrum, teamwork kind of stuff. Reading books, did a bunch of training with different groups, and it was Scrum.org that really helped me understand what we needed to do. So that's kind of how I got into it.
Nice. So was there a specific project or situation where you had the big Eureka moment? Something that made you realize the true power and potential of Scrum. And could you describe that experience?
So, again, back on this group that we're trying to scale and really struggling, I'd seen these teams that had been really powerful, but now we were struggling, and it was kind of why. And we did a lot of focus on, looking back, a lot of the mechanical Scrum kind of focus, more on the practices and less on the values, the energy, the trust. And so switching to a focus of Scrum values was like, oh, wow, Scrum values, and let's focus on getting to done. We've got this, we had like a 2 or 3 year project and we were struggling to make progress. Let's focus on just getting something working and doing it in a collaborative way where there's a lot of conversation and discussion. That's when we started to really make progress. And so I started seeing it at scale, and that was pretty cool.
Nice. All right. Has your perception and execution of the Scrum Master role or accountability evolved? Are there aspects of the role or accountability that you view differently now compared to when you first started?
Oh, for sure. It's evolved a lot, continues to evolve. What I've realized is our whole way of living, we're so steeped in the industrial age playbook and way of thinking and leadership. And when I started really digging into what is a Scrum Master and what does that mean to lead without authority, to have influence, but you don't have any positional power. You may not have any, technical knowledge to, that's not my case because I came from a background as a developer and I've been able to, usually at least, have some idea of what the team's working on and how to develop software. But, what do you do when you just don't know the domain? You don't know what people are doing day to day, but how can you help them come together and facilitate the environment of high productivity, high collaboration, creating the most valuable stuff. So, I can look back and see the elements of when I was beginning, kind of being more Scrum police, interested in, you got to do it exactly this way versus, evolving to, how can I put on a facilitator, go to facilitator mode and really help us work through conflict or work through why aren't we collaborating? Why are we going so disjointed? Or being a mentor, whatever some of those preferred stances are, but so different from where I started for sure.
Very cool. So what advice would you give to someone aspiring to be a Scrum Master? Is there a particular mindset, skill, or habit that you believe is crucial for success in this role?
Yeah, I mean, going back to that, kind of industrial age thinking, it just permeates everything. And so when I see Scrum Masters really struggling, I see a more interest in trying to control teams, be at the center, right? Be the decision maker, kind of make it all about them. And it really has to be not about us as the Scrum Master, as a coach. It's got to be about the team and what does the team need. And it's such a different mindset, right? You're not that sage on the stage or the guide on the side kind of thing. So just seeking out ways to influence, but not control, support and help, but not insist or decide everything.
Cool. Last question, Reggie. They're super easy, right? This one should be the easiest. What is the one book every Scrum Master should read, and you do not have to say Fixing Your Scrum?
Well, Fixing Your Scrum's a great book. There's a movie out now, The Boys in the Boat. It's based on a book that's one of my favorites. It has nothing to do with Scrum or Agile. It's a story of a rowing crew in the 1930s, so way before Scrum, Agile, technology world stuff. But such a story of a team learning to work as one, and the trust issues they had to overcome, especially, the main character, his life was just so rough. And so having to overcome his internal struggles and learn how to trust his teammates and be there for them. It's just such a story of trust and collaboration and triumph. So I would recommend that one. And, the movie's pretty good too, but doesn't go quite as in depth, of course.
Nice. Well, thanks, Reggie. Really appreciate you going through these questions. Lots of good nuggets for the aspiring Scrum Master and even some of us veterans to consider. Anything you want to share with the audience before we wrap this one up?
Oh, there's just so much power in teamwork. And so just think about ways to unlock that, unleash that, and let go of the old ways of thinking. They're not helping you. So
Reggie, if people want to reach out and talk to you more about shedding that industrial age thinking and being more progressive in leadership, how can they do that?
LinkedIn's a great way to contact me.
Cool. So we'll put your LinkedIn profile in the description so people can check that out.
Awesome.
Right, Reggie, we appreciate you doing this. And for everyone else, we're hoping that you're enjoying this series. Be sure to like and subscribe, and so you never miss an episode. Check out the videos that are popping up. It's more interviews with awesome people like Reggie, along with some free courses that Todd and I have put together. Be sure you're hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss any of these new series coming out. And for Reggie, I'm Ryan. Go forward, do some great Scrum things, shift your mindset, get some things delivered. Check out the resources. Definitely hook up with Reggie. He's a great trainer, great PST, great Scrum Master. You'll learn a lot from him, and we'll see you next time.